Hi students, I'm going to show you how to use Google Chrome Slides to do page layout. We'll start with our email. If you look in the upper corner in the right, there are 9 dots, and you click on that and you can get to the Google Slides icon. That will take you to a very familiar page for most of you. You probably have made a Google slideshow before. So I'm going to click on the plus so I can make a new slide. And if you make a slideshow, you can actually export it as a PDF, which is a way to make an online book. So just be aware that everything I'm teaching you, you could use for another project. I'm just going to call this Layout Demo, and I'm going to select that. I'm going to say Crafting the Vision. Now you can see that there are plenty of templates I can use, but I want you to use a blank sheet for this project. Okay, we go to Slides, we make a new slide, and here's our second slide. I'm just going to get rid of that because what I want to do is work with my picture. So I want to bring in a photo, and I want it to be the entire background. So I'm going to go to this word that says background, and I'm going to go to where it says Image, Choose Image. I'm going to select Choose Image. I'm going to upload. I need to browse on my computer, and that will take me to my desktop, which I have ready, an image that I want to use. It uploads it. I say it's done, and there's my picture. Now the text that I want to use, I'm going to have to make a text box now. So I take this little T square up there and I make it so it's going to be in that blank area in my picture. And my text that I want to use is actually back here in my email. So I'll just click that and I'll copy. Command C is copy, Command V is paste, and there is the words. Now I'm thinking that I might want to change that font. So if I do that, I have to come up here. I can change the size, and I should be able to change the actual font itself. It says it's Arial, but I'm going to use what's called Garamond, and I'm going to do that down here as well. So that's Garamond. I want to make this bigger, so I'm really going to just increase the size of the actual statement by the witches in Shakespeare's Macbeth about the fog. I thought this looked a little bit like filthy air here. And there's a layout that I really sort of like. Really simple, easy kind of thing. I'm going to make a new slide just to show you a different way that you could approach it. So I go to New Slide, and in this case maybe I could just do another one where I say Example, and then down here I could type in the Shakespeare Macbeth, and I'm going to just move that over so it's a smaller box. And now I'm going to pull in just one image, so I will take the that icon that looks like mountains, and I'm going to say I want to upload from my computer. In this case, I want maybe a vertical image, so I'll just look through here until I find one that I like. I'm going to open that like that, and then again I can move that around, and if I want to add a second picture, I can do that. I think you all know that. The other thing is, maybe in this case, if I just want to change the background, I might want to make the color different. And so let's say I want a light gray, and I say that's done. I could go with that. I don't like that, but you could do something like that if you want to change the background. I'm going to change that back. Let's try something else. Let's do a really light gray and see if that helps. So that's not quite as bad. All right, so as I promised that you might want to turn this into a PDF, I'm going to duplicate that slide, and I'm going to call this now the end. just get rid of this one. So I click on that. I'm hitting the delete key to get rid of these things. If I want the N to be not on that side, what I'll do is I'll click on it, and up here these little dots allow me to have my formatting options. There I can center those words if I want, and then move the picture around. Maybe I want to use a different picture, so again, to insert the picture, I just go there, upload from my computer. Let's see, what else do I have? Oh, that's kind of a nice one. So we'll do something like that. Okay, and then I can make it a little bigger if I would like to do that. And I have it just like that. Instead of that being centered now, I could put it all the way to the right and move it this way. Sorry. I'm just going to show you just how you kind of have to play with it a little bit to get it to work. I imagine you have all done this for a class. And you probably know as well that you could take any piece of text, select it, and if you wanted to link it to somewhere, you could just go into linking. You can change colors, you can make it bold, for instance. All your options are here. So that's a very important thing to be paying attention to right there. If you make a mistake that you don't like, you can just say, I want to undo that. All right, so I'm ready now. As you know, you can just share that with a person. But what I would like to do is go to File, and I'm going to say that I want to download this. And here's where I could download it as a PDF document, or I could do a JPEG image. So let me go back to this one, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to download to a JPEG image. There's a chair from one of you from my downloads. Here it is. So there is my image that I can save it, or I can move it to the desktop if it's because it's in my downloads, and I just choose desktop there. And from there I can drop the file into Canvas if I would like to do that. I know some of you really like to hand draw your pictures and text. These are two examples that I've given you, so that's perfectly fine. You can layer and change the typefaces if you want. So this one is from a Bible verse. If you're looking for text that is not your own, the Bible's a great place. This is Ecclesiastes, to everything there's a season. Of course, Shakespeare is always easy to use. Here's Romeo and Juliet. And you can certainly, I really would love it if you would use your own writing. So give it a go, and be in touch if you have any problems.